Hi YouTubes! My name's Michelle. I'm the RV living hobbyist and I want to teach you to sew. I have had several friends ask and several people here locally ask if I teach sewing, and I didn't previously, but I want to start. So that is what I'm gonna do. So if you would like to learn to sew, if you would like to learn to make your own clothes or repair things or make things like pillows or pillowcases, which is what I'm going to be starting to teach you with. Um, first, first we're going to start with a pillowcase. That is the most simple hand stitching technique that you will need throughout your sewing journey. So if you would like to learn to sew, if you would like to grow in your sewing ability and learn new skills or even refresh old skills, you can follow me. I don't get paid for this, although I would love to. So if you'd like to make a donation, you are more than welcome to, but you don't have to. Just give me a like or a subscribe and that will help too. I'll put a link in the description where you can make a donation, but here we go. For your first project, we are going to make a pillowcase. You need fabric. You need enough fabric to cover whatever pillow you want to cover. So measure the length of your pillow, measure the width of your pillow, and add a few inches, and that is what you need. Actually, you'll need it doubled in the length because it's got to cover both sides. So make sure you've got enough fabric. You will also need some needles, the kind with the hole at the top and the pointy end at the bottom. Those are for hand stitching. So that is what you will need to hand stitch. You will also need some thread. Your thread should, but is not necessarily necessary, match the fiber content of your fabric. Mine won't. I'm going to be sewing with a cotton thread and linen fabric because I don't have any linen thread. You'll need some beeswax to put on your thread because this will help strengthen your thread and lay down the fibers so they don't tangle as easily. You'll need some scissors to cut your thread and your fabric. You will need a thimble. Make sure you have a thimble that fits, because if it's falling off or if it's too small, it's not going to be comfortable. If it's falling off, it's not going to do any good. You want it to stay put because you don't want to get a sore on your finger where you're pushing that needle through. I've done that for many years before I learned how to use a thimble. So I'm going to teach you right off the bat how to use a thimble. And you'll need some pins and a pin cushion. If you have it, which most people do, I think, you will also need an iron and an ironing board because ironing your fabric helps make the seams that you sew look more professional. So if you'd like to learn, if you'd like to follow along, come back soon and I should have the first lesson uploaded in a couple of days. But we are going to make a pillowcase. Gather your supplies and be ready to sew along. So I hope you appreciate the sewing skill. Even if you don't want to learn, maybe you just want to watch. Maybe it's, I don't know, fun to watch. I don't know. I'm new at this, so help me out. Anyway, I hope you have a great day and I will see you later.